Hi everybody, it's Honest John. When Kim Jong-un came to power in North Korea, nobody knew much about him. So there was like hope. People were very hopeful that he would be somebody that would be more reasonable and moderate than his father. Maybe even someone who would be interested in reform. Somebody who might be interested in actually seeing that his people became better off. Maybe tensions could be reduced. Well, that's not going to happen. This guy is just following in the pattern that his dad did. And if anything, he's a little bit crazier. Since he got to power, he has been stridently bellicose and seems to be itching for a confrontation. He sounds paranoid and crazy. It would be funny if it weren't for the fact that the citizens of his country are starving and suffering and lead lives of abject misery. You know, it takes so little effort to make their lives better. If he were to simply act like a reasonable human being, aid would flow into his country. But like his father and grandfather before him, he is totally unconcerned with the fate of his people. I don't know if it's just posturing and bluster, but he really does seem to think that we're eager to go to war with him, and that if a war happened, he'd win. So let me take a second and talk to Kim Jong-il directly here. Kim, I know you've grown up in a bubble, but it might be a good idea for you to take a look around your country and ask yourself, is there anything here that anybody wants? The answer is a resounding no. You have no oil, no minerals that can't be gotten somewhere else. You don't even have food. Most of the time, the rest of the world is trying to ignore you. But you keep demanding attention with your little tantrums. Even your number one ally, China, is pretty much sick of you. Now, I know that you used to sit on your daddy's knee and he would tell you stories about the evil people in the South and the evil people in America and the evil people in the rest of the world. Look, he didn't even believe half the shit he told you. If you weren't such a dick, you would be getting the same amount of attention as Luxembourg. And the idea that you could actually win a war against anybody is laughable. You would get your ass kicked and China wouldn't lift a finger to help you. Now, I know you're surrounded by sycophants who tell you how wonderful you are, but if you're such a great leader, how come your people have no food or electricity? Here's the fact. Little Kim, you are nothing. A fly speck, a wart on the ass of the world. So sit down, shut the fuck up, before you make a big enough blunder that we're going to feel like we have to respond to it. That would be the end of you. Thanks for listening.